Here's some big sister advice I wish I'd known in my 20s. How the way that I viewed money would translate into my actual finances. Let me explain. I used to constantly tell myself that money wouldn't buy happiness, and to an extent, kind of true. Money may not buy happiness, but it can solve a lot of our problems today. To have access to building wealth is also an incredible privilege, which I am aware I now have. And with great privilege comes great responsibility. And as your social media big sis with the life tips, it's only right for me to be a free resource on your journey towards financial freedom, however that may look. Story time. I used to be okay with my low-paying job that stretched me way too thin and had me wearing all the hats and empty promises of growth. I convinced myself that because I was getting the experience and the networking opportunities, that my pay and workload was justified. It wasn't until I started having pay transparency conversations with my coworkers in 2019 that I realized how important these conversations are, especially as a Latina with immigrant parents. People my age with my experience and my educational background were getting paid double what I was getting paid in the same role. Yet here I was convincing myself that this was my ceiling. I was the one stunting my growth, not my employer, and definitely not my peers. Remember that your big sis is a big fan of pivoting. That's where it's important to choose an employer that believes in DEI efforts, employee feedback, and doesn't see pizza parties as the only reward for hard work.